Nithyananda, welcome everybody to day 5 of the 30-day beginner meditation challenge. Today we're going to be introducing a very simple Japa meditation, which is a chanting or repetition of a certain syllable, phrase, sound, and you should be visualizing it rotating in the throat center. This is something that you can chant subtly out loud or just have the visualization and chanting it internally in the throat center. Today what I'm going to introduce you to is known as the Mahavakya, which is a specific mantra, japa, that my guru has initiated me into. And what I cognize it as, first and foremost, what it actually is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. This Japa, this mantra, this sacred phrase translates to the creator of the cosmos, the ultimate conscious being, the eternally blissful being, the all-pervading consciousness. That is me. I am that being. This is a rough translation. This is how I cognize it. Again, Om is that sound that created the cosmos. Nitya, eternal. Ananda, bliss. Parama, the ultimate. Shiva, the creator of the cosmos. And Shivoham is I am that. So you are that eternal creator of the cosmos. You are the eternal consciousness. You rest in that space of eternal bliss. That's what this japa is really meaning. And so each time that it is rotating in the throat center, that is the space that you're holding on to with this japa. And so what we're going to do is, just as per usual with all the other days, we're going to do a short 5-minute meditation to dive into this and just experience it. And then we can have a little Q&A afterwards as well. So what I'll do is I'll play a music track of this japa. It's a beautiful soundtrack revealed by some of the Rudra Kanyas of my guru, some of the disciples of my guru. And so what we're going to do is listen to this chant, listen to this vibration, this sacred sound, and as it is chanted outside, we're going to watch it rotate within the throat center of the Vishuddhi chakra. Okay? So with that, if you're with me, taking a deep inhalation, closing your eyes, make sure you're in a comfortable seated position. Your head, neck, and spine is in a straight line. First, start off by taking a nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation out of the mouth. Relaxing your shoulders. We'll do that one more time. Relaxing even deeper. And I'm completing with you. We'll do it one more time. Really take a nice deep inhalation and center and settle yourself into this meditative space. And exhale. And then be in the space of listening to this mantra being chanted. Watching it rotate in the throat center, cognizing I am the eternal consciousness, the ultimate consciousness, the creator of the cosmos, resting in eternal bliss. I am that eternal being. And as your mind wanders, just continue unclutching and bringing yourself back to the chanting. So let's stay in this meditation. We'll do one more round of this, keeping your eyes closed, taking a deep inhalation through your nose again, and exhaling out of your mouth. Just one few things I wanted to mention is it does not even matter if you can't quite cognize the meaning of the mantra. The sound itself, when you focus on the sound, this is a form of yoga called nada yoga. Listening to the sound itself can give you the impact of internalizing its meaning as well. This is the power of the Sanskrit language. And I'll even show you, I talked about this yesterday, the power of cymatics. I'll show you a video afterwards. But the other thing I wanted to mention is holding that visualization, really cognizing what I like to see personally is the Om sound kind of just explodes in the middle of my throat center. And then Nithyananda Paramashivoham. By the time it makes its way all the way down to Paramashivoham, it comes back to the center of my throat. That's the visualization I have within my throat center. The Om is the very center, and it kind of flowers out, and then Nithyananda Paramashivoham rotates around the throat center back to the center, and then it fades away. That visualization is what we're focusing on. Whenever your mind starts to wander, just when you capture it, unclutch, bring yourself back to the visualization of the chanting of the mantra, the japa rotating in the Vishuddhi chakra. When the japa is not being chanted, I like to listen to the sound as deeply as I can. Try and pick out one instrument or one specific sound throughout the entire audio track, and it helps get you deeper into that space of Advaita oneness. So we'll go one more round, taking another deep inhalation. Make sure you're settled, you're comfortable, and relaxing. And here we go. Unclutching completely. Bring a smile to your face. Remember, you are eternal bliss, the cosmic consciousness itself. taking a nice deep inhalation before opening up our eyes. Nice long exhalation out of your mouth. Slowly start to open up your eyes, come back into the body. That's one of my favorite ways of chanting or meditating, rather. So blissful, especially that specific soundtrack. That's my favorite soundtrack as far as listening to the Mahavakya. And so if you enjoyed that, if you understood and really cognized what that meant to visualize the mantra chanting or rotating in the throat center, it is a very simple way to center yourself, to focus the mind and experience the power of meditation, specifically Japa meditation. For those that came in late, again, this is known as the Mahavakya, a Japa or a mantra initiated that I was initiated into by my guru. And the meaning of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the creator of the cosmos, the eternally blissful being, the ultimate state of consciousness, the all-pervading divine being. If you want to refer to it as God, you can, but the all-pervading divine consciousness, that ultimate state of existence is me. This is how I cognize those mantras. Again, Om, the first syllable, the creation of the cosmos. Nithya, eternal. Ananda, bliss. Parama, the ultimate. Shiva, the creator, the creation of the cosmos, the ultimate state of consciousness. And Hum, Shivo Hum, I am that. I am that state. So very powerful mantra, very powerful japa technique. I really do recommend that to any beginner. It's as simple as sitting and listening to a certain sound, visualizing that rotating the throat center. And when you first start to sit down and meditate, the mind wanders a lot. And it's very easy to just be like, oh yes, bring it back, listen to the sound. This form of nada yoga, union with the divine, happens through sound. It's very simple, very powerful, and a very easy meditation technique for beginners. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Yesterday, I mentioned one thing before we jump into Q&As. I mentioned cymatics, the power of cymatics, and I couldn't remember the name or the video, and I found it, so I wanted to share that with everybody today. I'm not sure if you can hear the sound when it comes through on my screen, but hopefully, oh yeah, I can share the audio as well. We can all watch this.
Everything owes its existence solely and completely to sound.
Awesome. So that was something that I brought up yesterday, and I really wanted to emphasize that sound is that powerful when it comes to our bodies as well. My guru says, Chit Jagat Grandi means consciousness is mapped or reflected, stitched together to your DNA, to your very being through sound. That is the power of sound and the power of japa. So when we're chanting a japa, a specific mantra, what that means is we're actually affecting the structure of our DNA, the very vibration of our body. Whether you understand the meaning of the mantra or not is irrelevant. This is the power of the Sanskrit language. Sanskritam actually is how it's pronounced, but this is the power and benefit of chanting these sacred syllables, these sacred phrases. So thanks for, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching that. If anybody has any questions specifically on the japa meditation that we went over, I'll be glad to answer a few of those. Everybody that's tuned in live, thanks so much for being here. Lee, Ishant, Sushant, Tara, virtual hug. Arya, nice to see you again. I'll answer that personal. I see a personal question from you, Arya, and I'll see if I can answer that later on. I just want to get to the meditation questions first. Wahid, yes, I'm going live every morning. So if everybody's interested in learning just a very simple meditation practice, I go for about 5 minutes of a guided meditation just to introduce this to somebody that's a beginner or maybe wants to just learn a few subtle techniques that I've come across. Also, if you are ready to take this to the next level, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's an opportunity to sit down with a collective group of individuals sitting in that collective conscious state and radiate a powerful state of Paramashivatva, which is to manifest and hold and express yourself as the divine, Paramashivatva. And this is for not only yourself to have this super conscious breakthrough, but also for humanity. You'll be holding that space and to help hold the space of healing coronavirus and all of its side effects. My guru has revealed a program where this is happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can sit down with up to almost 10,000 people now that are participating in this program. You can just join in on a Zoom session whenever it works best for you. And we're collectively holding that space together. And there's a link in the description below if you're interested in participating in that and learning more about that. Gurpreet, hello, first and last. I think I answered that question already. I see what is the meaning of this mantra. Maybe somebody could type that in the comment section below too, if you remember. Raftar is asking, I'll pull this up. Namaskar, everyone. So please tell me, can I do meditation after dinner? Ideally, you do meditation on an empty stomach. This is a good question, especially if it's a japa technique where you're creating that vibration, that sacred sound within you. Especially if you do this on an empty stomach, you're going to experience the benefits a lot more. However, you can meditate at any point. Ultimately, your whole life can be a meditation, a mindfulness practice. But if you really do want a powerful, deep meditation, awaken Kundalini, and really express that state of Paramashivatva, the best way to do that is by far on an empty stomach, and doing so in the early morning hours of your day or later on in the evening. Of course, I always encourage people to do it during the day as well. If you need that short 5-minute meditation to help center yourself, to help develop a little focus, I would recommend that as well. But ideally, you're doing it on an empty stomach. So that's a good question. Ariane saying, whenever you smiled, automatically I start smiling. That's awesome. Grace of Guru flowing through us both. Somebody's asking, Shubham is asking to speak on Reiki. I have, personally, I don't have a Reiki background. I am not a proponent of it simply because this is what my guru's teachings are. That when you use Reiki, you're absorbing the karma of that other individual. So what we do is we do a form of called Nitya healing, where we use an Atmalinga, a specific crystal, and we use that to heal. So it's a very similar healing practice to Reiki, but using the Atmalinga, it is Paramashiva, the creator of the cosmos, his consciousness installed in this crystal as given by my guru to all of his disciples, and we use that to heal rather than Reiki, where we are using our physical body, our own being in some way as a conduit, and from my understandings, possibly our own energy. We're absorbing the karma of others. This is my guru's teaching, and this is why I'm not a proponent of Reiki, and I don't speak on it, and I don't encourage people to practice it either. I thought it was meditation, not music videos. You must have come in a little bit late, Alejandro. Raftar enjoyed that, though. Last question. I was just thinking the same just as I have my lunch. Yeah, so ideally, you're avoiding meditation right after eating, and you meditate before you eat. And again, especially if you're chanting a japa, creating that sacred sound within you, you'll notice the difference. You'll feel that subtle vibration. And the more in tune you become as well, the deeper your meditations become, you'll feel the heaviness in your stomach, and you'll feel how that affects you in your meditation practice. So I encourage you to actually try both and see what you can tell. Notice that difference. And I promise you'll know what I mean, and you'll understand that as well. Okay, awesome. So I wanted to keep these sessions a lot shorter. I'll end it here. We're at about 30 minutes. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in. Again, check out the link in the description below if you want to join a part of the global meditation practice, sitting down with up to 10,000 people globally, holding that space of healing the planet and to provide the planet with a super conscious breakthrough. We're all hoping to hold that space and really give planet Earth what it needs now more than ever, which is a conscious breakthrough. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe we'll see you guys in those Zoom sessions with the other thousands of people that are participating as well. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. If you have any questions specifically about my personal life, maybe leave those in the comment section in a different video. I do want to keep these questions mainly around the meditations, so people can come in, get what they're really wanting, which is to learn more about meditation, and then going on from there. So we'll see you guys on future videos. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, and as always, be blissful, everybody. Nithyananda.